Hello and welcome to the new Power Query tutorial video, and in this video I will show you how you can perform an aggregation based on the requirement, like you want the sum of the column, you want minimum value, maximum values, statistical measures like standard deviation, median, and all of that is something which I will show you how you can easily do it in Power Query by creating a new column. Before that, an important information: if you have landed very first time on my channel, then you should know about this Google Sheet, for which the link is present in description. What I have is basically a video title of all of my videos, as I have posted more than 280 videos. So searching on YouTube become really difficult about all the different topics that I have posted. So that's why I've created this sheet. You can come here, pressing Ctrl F, you can search any of my video related to, let's say, DAX. So all of the videos related to the DAX will be highlighted, as you can see, and you can get the out and you can jump onto the link which is present in here, column B, and view that video. Similarly, if you want to view it by difficulty level or topic category, which I'm still populating, you can even do that. So more and more I will do it. Also, if you have any recommendation, feel free to tell me, and I will help you in your Power BI journey. With that, another option or another thing is about the data set which I'm using, which is this one. So usually I give the link of the dataset folder and you need to jump onto the Power BI folder so that you can come and see this information or get this details of dataset. With that, coming back to the Power Query and jumping quickly onto the quantity column, which is nothing but the quantity sold or quantity purchased by the customer. And let's say we want to apply a different type of operations, like I said, minimum, maximum, sum, average, median, standard deviation. Then it becomes really challenging, because you need to know all of this. But with the help of the transform menu, you have the statistical function over there. So first thing first you need to do is you need to right click and say duplicate column. That way you are not messing up with your original column, and from there you have a lot of options. Like, for example, I'll start with the sum. So what it does is basically it as you can see, it is performing this operation 37873, right? So what it has done, it has created a one single output, right? So that is also, you should ideally know when you are dealing with this type of data, that if you really need sum of this, which I feel like in a very rare scenario you would need it, make sure you duplicate this as well, right? In that way you are not messing up with the original sheet, but creating it over here, right? So if I come over here, I can then come here, and now within the transform menu I can come to statistic and say, let's say I need a minimum value, right? So now what it is doing, it is calculating the minimum. So minimum is 1, right? So if I come back and come over here on the quantity, same way you have basically the different options. Now you have got the idea, so I will not repeat it, but you can get minimum, maximum, median, average, standard deviation, count of values, count of distinct value, all of these very common operations which you would ideally need as part of the this basically operation. Now this is about how you would do it as part of this standard operation, which is basically creating the sheet, converting the entire sheet into one value. Many times it may happen that you basically need to, like I was saying, you create a new column, and then from this column basically you are looking for the sum, minimum, maximum, and whatnot. In that case, basically what you need is you need to come over here and add columns, which I will show you in my future videos. But you have the option of creating custom column or invoking the custom function. That way you can perform an operation on the column by creating a new column and then get the desired output, right? So that is something which I wanted to show you. First of all, the standard way, which is many times I have not used it much, but I just wanted to let you know. This is good from the perspective of auditing of the values. Let's say counting the values or counting the distinct values, right? Those type of auditing features, I find it that we can do it, but when it comes to really utilizing the sum or minimum or maximum, that is something, I don't know if how many times you're going to use it. But from an auditing perspective, it is good. It is good to know that the functionality is present. Let's say if someone is asking you in an interview or in a certification, you should know that this functionality is available. So with that, thank you so much, and I'll meet you in the next video with a new topic.